honestly thought it'd be like a standard photo shoot where you sit, you're put in a position, it's quite static, everyone's got to hold a smile, you're hoping for the best, the baby won't cry. The baby did cry, but you got something she can't stop. But you kind of worked with the chaos and made the chaos more sort of part of the photo. There was a part where we had this family photo part where everyone was in, the dog was in, the baby was in, the dog was trying to escape, my youngest child was trying to get out of the photo, but I think that was actually the one we ended up picking, because you can kind of see everyone grabbing each other, but it looks really fun and you made that work. And it was just how you handled Ethan, because he's been my biggest fear of having a photo, because you can never predict how a baby's going to be. And he cried, there's nothing you could do about the first day, but the second day, I think when we came back, and you not only told us to come back another day, which we really appreciated, but it's almost like you'd thought about how to make it work. So we didn't just do the same routine, you kind of mixed everything up to give him time to settle, get used to the room, the environment, and that really made a difference. So that I appreciated a lot. And we even got him smiling. He smiled. Didn't think that was going to happen. No, I loved it. I mean, it's like being at someone's house, really. I actually quite like the decor. So it's quite natural, you're quite relaxed when you come in, and also you get an idea of what sort of pictures you're going to have, the style, the different quirky designs you've got. I've never actually had a professional photography shoot as a family or been to a studio, so I didn't quite know what to expect. In my head, I thought it was going to be sort of quite a sterile environment, always like a gallery, lots of sort of frames and pictures. So coming into a room like this was a bit of a shock, because it's quite a natural kind of space. But then when you go upstairs and you've got that sort of white room, again, I wasn't expecting the white background. And then when you brought that screen up with where you were showing the images, that kind of was a nice surprise. So it was just very quirky and very different to what I expected, a lot more relaxed and a lot more fun. So I think you'd obviously seen what we'd done on the Instagram account, you'd seen that we'd done a lot of baking, and you did just ask us to bring aprons, you kind of had the flower fight as well, which was absolutely brilliant. And we did the cake smash, but again, that wasn't a normal cake smash. We got the 2 kids involved, as well as the baby. It was very, very natural. We weren't sort of stuffy, sitting, all stiff. It was just all laid in different positions and different styles. I loved it. I actually love how all the pictures are very different as well. It's almost like we've had 4 separate photo shoots. We had the cake smash, which was very different to the flower fight in terms of the style. The 2 family shoots we had are very different as well. So it was absolutely brilliant. Really good. And not just that, I think we were debating on what sort of pictures to choose, and we were getting confused what to pick, and it was almost like you preempt that we were going to get confused, and sort of you kind of did the display of what to pick in your living room, how to make it work, if you were going to put it in a frame. We were really impressed with that. We'd heard of you before actually, because we were looking for someone to do our cake smash, and we'd asked around if anyone knew anyone, and your name came up a lot more than others. It came up loads. So, and on top of that, when I looked at the actual company itself, it just seemed a lot more fun, very vibrant. It seemed to suit us as a family. Because when you showed us when we were picking and we didn't know what to pick, I can't remember who brought up the conversation about you need to pick what you would have up in your house versus just picking all the photos. I was really impressed when you'd already kind of, because you had like the main photo and the 3 individual kids underneath it. And it was in my head, I was like, we'll do something like that, but you'd already preempt that. That really impressed me. That was really easy, because you kind of gave us an idea of what we were going to do. And I trusted you anyway, that it was going to be fine whatever we did. But I think you kind of gave us an idea what you had in your head, what the image was going to look like. What I love now, having had the photos done, I know a lot of friends who've had photos with you, and I can automatically tell now, looking at their photos, I can tell which ones are yours pretty quickly. It's very identifiable. I just didn't want to do when you sat all together on a chair. I just thought it's not going to work for us, because we used to be on board, and Amelia would just play up and Ethan would just cry. So I never